Quarter Ninja presents.
Hello my dear friends, hello and welcome to Quarter Ninja's Lair, where we play games, and today we are playing Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. This is episode 36 of our playthrough, and as you know, we are doing 1000 car journey, and I already started, so just don't mind me. We have to be fast because we didn't prepare anything, and actually I believe we are having kinda issue with time and not sure can we finish everything, you know, in one episode, like restore these 5 cars. So I'm immediately starting without any waiting and anything, and we will talk while we are disassembling the things. So for today, in episode 36, we have how many? 945 cars to go from 1000. So I would say that is quite a good success. We are slowly going there, you know, and moving forward. Today is actually all about the big expensive cars, and most of these, if not all of these, actually are the DLC cars, okay? I'm just looking, should I remove it? Yeah. So all of these are DLC cars, which are actually basically part of one on another DLC in the game. And why I chose DLCs? Because all of these cars are very expensive in a way. Most of these, actually, we are talking about this Bentley Continental GT, we are talking about Dodge Ram SRT10, Dodge Ram 3500, Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT8 again, and one Plymouth Barracuda HEMI. So all big engines, all very powerful machines, and all, from what I remember, expensive cars. Why I wanted to do that? Actually, I decided to do that like 2 episodes ago, when we were a little bit short with money, because I did 62 engines, if you remember, for our engine guide videos. And as you know, these videos are recorded in a specific order, you know, and my engine videos are done somewhere around episode 30, you know, here. So nothing, everything is really chronological, especially with these guide videos. But we did 62 engines, and basically we spent a load of money on that. And from some 2 million which we had, we went below 1 million. And we got some cars, of course, and stuff like that in the process. This is why I kind of decided to do these expensive cars and to clean them. And also I had engines. Well, I have engines for them, and it's very, very good idea to just clean that, you know, to remove engines from the inventory and just use them. And that's kind of what we were doing. But in last episode 35, you might remember, if you watched it, of course. If you didn't, I will tell you. We did restore Porsche 959 together with some other stuff like Lamborghini Countach and things. But 959 as the mod has an interesting values. So basically you are buying it for around 200 something thousand. You are basically restoring it for a few tens of thousands, and you are selling it for 1 million. So there is a huge money difference there, and you can earn a load of money by just doing 959. And with some mod it is like that. With some mods you will not earn anything, like with Lancia Stratos and stuff like that. So actually I yesterday, well, in last episode, which was actually yesterday but doesn't really matter, in episode 35 I restored that nice Porsche, and then I earned quite a lot of money. Then we went to the junkyard at the end of the episode just to check what's there, and we found another 959. And I got it, I bought it, and I decided like maybe I will do it and, you know, just earn a little bit more money in the process, because money is always needed. As I always say, it's not an issue, really, money is not an issue, so you shouldn't be bothered with that. But why not use the opportunity if you can? And then I simply wasn't sure, do I want to do that or just get rid of the car, but I did it. And as you can see now, we have around 3 million which will allow us to install some mods that are really expensive. In a way, you know, like there is an alpha, cannot remember exactly the name, Stradale something, I think, which is, you know, on the junkyard 1.8 million or so. There are quite a few cars like that, and if we want to do them, we need money. You know, when we sell that, we will earn really a good money. So that's kind of, you know, once when you have one of these cars and sell them, you actually don't have issue with money at all. So we will see how that goes. You know, why is not, okay, something was blocking my keyboard, but now it's okay. So actually this is why we restored that 959, another one out of these videos. I did it before this one, just because we could take 1 point something million on that restoration, and I decided that's very good idea. So with that done, I can tell you that we also removed 3 additional mods. 959, we removed Countach, Lamborghini Countach, and we removed Opel Kadett, which we restored in previous episodes. Be sure to check it. That is a beautiful old car, and as I said, I have fond memories of it as my grandfather had one, and it was really beautiful car, you know, red with black roof and stuff. Really something special for that time. So we did remove these 3 mods, and we put new mods in, although at the moment I didn't even go to check for mods or anything. I'm just kinda trying to do this as fast as possible, you know, and to kinda give us chance to maybe, I cannot see that happening, but maybe restore 5 cars. We will see. Maybe it's possible, maybe it's not. Yesterday it took really quite a long time, even if you had 2 cars prepared in advance. Somehow I didn't remember to remove this cross member here. Let's do it. Okay, so these are all the parts, I would say, from this one. Maybe a glass or something is left, don't care much about that. Yeah, you see here, I can see it and feel it. Let me pull engine out. Perfect, that's what we needed. Immediately we are going with interior detailing toolkit. I'm not going to lose any time, I'm just doing it without even showing you what's going on. I'm absolutely sure you already know everything there is. Really, no, we don't want that, we want this. No need to explain too much. If you need more explanations, I always say please go and visit my previous videos, visit my playthroughs, my video guide. Everything is in the comment below. Well, link to our great 1000 cars sheet on the Google Docs, so you can check everything there. List of cars, engines, everything is there. So engine is in, and I'm running immediately as fast as I can, and this is the fastest here. And let's repair. Let's see what we can repair. This is me banging my keyboard as fast as I can. You see, these parts are very good condition. I hope most of it will be reusable and we don't need to spend much money or time. Well, money is not the issue, but more time. Let's sell whatever we cannot actually, like how many do we have? Well, it doesn't really matter. Everything that is less than 95, done, goodbye. There is quite a few parts that we actually cannot didn't manage to repair, but doesn't really matter. I have a spare battery. I stole one from a car that I just sold, like a few mods that I had that were sitting in garage. Then I decided before I remove mods to just sell these to use, a little bit of money and to pull some parts from them. So that's about that. We didn't remove intercooler. We will do that immediately. Intercooler is always removed from the bottom of the car, and sometimes simply it will happen that you ignore the fact and forget it like I did. So let's immediately go back. This is a beautiful car. You might remember I mentioned a few times that I did drive one of these, W12, and yes, I can tell you it is a beast, and it is really a great machine. But again, as I said, for me, you know, today all these cars, new cars, are really great cars, and even some basic, you know, how do they call it, middle class cars are really good today. So, you know, this is something special, of course, but you can easily buy something so much cheaper and perfectly fine and nice. And now we need rubber bushings, but yes, this is, you know, one of these cars where you get freaking scared when the accelerator is pressed down, trust me. When that starts to go, you're thinking, oh my goodness, you know, should I just pull my leg off from the throttle or not? It is a very great machine and very nice. And it costs a shitload of money, of course. There is no doubt about that. So we are going to try to do stuff as fast as possible. I just repaired the freaking intercooler because I forgot that before. I'm really trying to push hard to get the job done if we can, and to kind of finish all 5 cars, because until today we managed to do 5 cars per episode. This time it was really tricky. In last episode I couldn't start new jobs, I couldn't do anything, and I spoke about maybe idea of kind of having cars on the lifters already pre-prepped, which means disassembled, you know, and stuff like that, but I'm actually not sure still that is a good idea. I think disassembling the car makes a lot of sense like this, so you can see it gives a depth and kind of idea what's going on. So I think I will keep doing that for now, to be very honest. Okay, let me just check. I did prepare wheels also, don't forget that. So Continental, this is left side of FFS, Continental left side. Okay, there are left and right side, what's the name, wheels, yeah, for this car. Interesting enough. Let me just drop whatever needs to be dropped here. Okay, so let's immediately push forward. We want to be as fast as possible and finish the car as soon as we can. As I said, a great car, really amazing. I did drive one, and you know, it's very nice. Although, as I said, you know, from my point of view, is it worth all of that? Is it worth money? Probably not. But if you're rich and if you have more money than you need, then yeah, it makes sense for you to spend on something that you can brag about and show yourself. Absolutely. That's how humans work, you know, showing themselves and, you know, their accomplishments, and that's kind of, you know, with animals it's different, but they also show themselves, but humans do that through the money, or yeah, you know, through the force. Doesn't really matter. It's whatever fits, but money is probably, you know, the most usable way to kind of show what you accomplished. Rear sway bar B, and I'm talking about force, you know, I'm talking about basically you take what you want, and there are so many examples in today's world about that. Even, you know, every day is something like that goes on, especially, you know, in this new world. So yeah, but still we are talking about cars, and actually you know, with cars it is all about money and showing how rich or powerful you are, and this is why these cars exist, not because they're so much better. Is that the right side? I think it is. Let me check. Yeah, it is. The point is, from what I was thinking, I'm always saying that I don't think this car is worth that kind of money. No way, you know. I understand if you have too much money and don't know what to do with it. Of course, for you it's worth it, but it simply, you know, I did drive some normal cars that cost like a fraction of this one. They're not so fast. They're not so, you know, you cannot show yourselves in them, you know, and like, oh, I'm rich and stuff. But these cars are doing amazing job, you know, from getting you from point A to point B. And that's kind of, from my point of view, the most important thing with cars. You need to go from point A to point B. And if you want to race, well, fuck it, go to the racetrack and just, you know, rent a car. It's so easy today to do that. It's astonishing. And at least you can drive it fast without thinking that someone will, you know, give you a ticket or take your driving license, something like that. Okay, that's enough about that. We love cars and all cars are good cars, and as Henry Ford said once, the best car is the new car. And I would honestly say that's a big truth. The best car is actually a new car, and there is no doubt about that in my mind. Rear muffler W12, do we need two? I presume we do. This is a big beast. Where is the rear muffler? Am I crazy? R. OP. Oh, you know, I'm looking at it and I'm not seeing it at all. Strange. Two rear mufflers, and then we are going to see. I know I don't have middle mufflers. These are the things you remember. I should buy probably in advance stuff when I know I don't have it, but I forgot, to be honest. I know I didn't have a middle mufflers, and catalytic converters are, yep, also, you see, I exactly know what we need, and sometimes I simply forget to buy in advance. It doesn't really matter, a few minutes here and there. And front exhaust section W12, yes, I didn't doubt that. I should buy it here when we were here. It doesn't really matter. Okay, that's almost done. We are really pushing hard. We do have gearbox, which is amazing, and let's put drive shaft in and see what is missing. I forgot something, I promise you, don't worry. I will always forget something when I'm rushing, but let's at least try to see what is going on. This is very beautiful car in game. Like I'm thinking about the game, actually, how nicely it's made. This is again DLC car, so it's made by devs, and they are of course doing a very good job when they're making in-game cars, and I really like it, how it looks, how it feels, and everything else. Let us immediately check here. So we are checking here 100%, and maybe it's whole, so we are missing something, but it seems not. Caliper, okay. Inner tie rod, the starter, yeah, okay. Not a big deal. How it is even possible to put a wheel without a this side. Yeah, I was thinking like, how the heck we don't have caliper? You cannot do that. But of course you can, because you are actually missing some parts here. So we do have this side. I jumped on the other side for some strange reason. I have no idea why, because I'm rushing, of course. I'm trying to do this as fast as possible. We will see how that goes. Let's put the where it is, guys, where it is here. So I'm now really trying to always have everything prepared, so you don't have really to wait. Let us double check, triple check. Front drive shaft, okay, there is that part, and I think everything else should be okay. See, this part we are missing, everything else should be perfectly done. I am thinking about keeping it in white. This is not color that you often get, so why the heck not? You know me, I like to close hood if I can, because I want to see how the car actually feels and looks. Yeah, headlights, this is a strange one with this game. You will sometimes be able to repair them, which is of course strange in itself. Sometimes you will not be able to repair them. Why I'm even trying to put glass. Although you might remember, just let us check. Not a single glass piece. That on our Lamborghini 5000, LP5000 Countach that we restored in previous episode, we actually got these, Bulgaria, why not? We got all these parts perfectly fine and nice. All of them were perfectly good. So yeah, you can actually get the cars when you buy them, which are completely and perfectly fine with all parts, you know. Oh, this is the first time I've seen it, but that actually it exists. GT, if I put GT, Bentley Continental, okay, we need this, and this. I do hope that's everything. Let's see, and this is our first job actually practically done. It is a beautiful car, it is really nice, I love it. It's honestly perfect car if you have money, and if you don't know what to do with money, just don't hesitate, go and buy one. Trust me, you're going to love it. Okay. Seat Continental, bench Continental. Let us just do a super double check and fast check, because I want to see, you see, no, these are leather seats, so we need Continental stuff. Okay, let's buy Continental stuff. This is in our interior shop. Continental bench, okay, one bench, two seats and one steering wheel. Let's just drop that in, and this car is done. And no, okay, let's remove it. Yet again, I am wondering why I have these seats, because I cannot remember for what car I used it. I will recheck later and remove all of that. Okay, that's done. No need for paint as much as I know. Just let us recheck. Beautiful car, you have to admit. 98% for some reason, strange reason. Rear window, okay, rear window, let me see, do I not have, I do, oh, so I didn't put a normal window. 100% all the way, this car is done, perfect. I will simply do this, because it's faster to do cars here, trust me. If you ask why, because it is more close to the tools here, you know, so we are kinda trying to do that here. Okay, perfect. Let's remove what we have from these body parts. Nothing. This is the bench seat. You can sit in the car. I don't show that often. Let's just remove the, although that was misclicked, but it's interesting thing to see. So basically you can always click on this and sit into the car and see how car basically looks from the inside. Okay, I think with front bumper here we removed it. Is this the integral part? Yes. Okay, let's start. This is the Plymouth Barracuda 426 with HEMI engine. Okay, a big beast, beautiful car, again the old muscle car. And as you know, we all love muscle cars. I presume I'm not the only one. These cars are amazing, and they really represented the American car industry at that time. That was really something special. I think nowadays American car industry is really not in the good shape at all, but you know, these times 50s, 60s, so wow, 70s. That was really great. Okay, let us see. I'm just, as always, you know, I'm removing whatever I can, however I can. Whenever I feel that something will go faster, I do that. And I always give advice, and I think that is great advice. The best way to disassemble car or assemble is your way, okay? So don't let anyone tell you, oh, you should do this or that. No, you shouldn't. You should do whatever you believe is the best for you. This is, you know, in some jobs, in some specific things, yes, there are ways how to do stuff and you should do that properly. But in this game, really, there is no right or wrong way. Actually, it's just what is fastest for you. So I'm not saying that you know, you should always do just whatever you want, not at all. This is just related to this game, specific game. In some games you have to do it in specific order, you know, some other stuff. But in this game it really doesn't matter. As you can see, I'm jumping from one thing to another as I feel, you know, it's the best at that given moment for the progress, nothing else, nothing more. Okay, we are trying to simply do all the removal as fast as we can, and then we will try to restore the car. Also, most of the cars, from what I remember today, not what I remember today, but most of the today's cars that we are doing them, well, that was again very wrong English. Okay, most of the cars we are doing today, restoring in this episode, now it's completely precise, are cars that came from the, I think, auctions, and these cars are in very good condition, and they don't need so much work and stuff, although you need to disassemble them, but still they have so many good parts. Like this Bentley, it was in really great shape, except this Plymouth, it is you know, from the junkyard, and it's clearly that, you know, it's rusted and stuff. Okay, so let's see how we are going. Oh yes, I forgot, as always, you know, like, subscribe, and most important of all, comment. I really would appreciate your comments about the game, about the things I'm doing here, you know, how do you like it or not like it, and also about cars. What cars do you like, what cars you don't like. You know, you can always talk about cars that are in specific episodes, so, you know, we have here some great cars and you can talk about them, maybe you have one, and you can share your opinion about that with the community and things like that. Why not? Why not? Okay, that's that, my dear friends. Let's push car down. While car is pushing down, we are going here, sending to lifter 3, pulling out the freaking engine, and immediately doing exterior, no, this is interior detailing toolkit. As I said, I don't at the moment care to show anything special, how it works. It should just do as fast as possible. The Plymouth is also white. Okay, I know there is no engine in the car. So you see, we have HEMI shaker here that is already prepared. You can see it, how beautiful it is. Superb. I think we have a battery. This one can stay there. Let's start our assembly, but it doesn't really matter. I will go now to repair what can be repaired. I just wanted to put stuff in. You know that we have to repair stuff. Well, we don't have to, but it is stupid not to do it. So when you hear that bang, that means it's not repaired. But yeah, we have a lot of things that we will repair, you see. So I'm quite happy with that. Jump to our inventory and say sell parts. Okay, 99% sell. Bentley Continental, you see these wheels are in very good shape, so I might even, how much money we are going to get? No, I'm not going to bother at all with restoration, reparation, or whatever. Goodbye. That's a few $1,000 in our pocket. I'm quite happy with that. Okay, let's go. This is a beautiful car, very, very beautiful car. Let's see. Now what I'm looking, do we have all the parts? We have most of it. Steering racks we don't. Let's go and buy a few of these in suspension, of course. Steering racks are somewhere here. Let's buy 2 for now. Often you are going to be able to repair the steering rack, but you know, sometimes simply doesn't work, and that's that. We need the rods. Yes, we need the rods. Let's buy immediately when we are here. 20 of these and 20 of these. Yeah, I think that's enough for now. Bottom suspension arm, we will need rubber bushings, and I'm immediately going to buy them. Okay, because I see we are missing them. As always, don't forget to put rubber bushings in your cross member. You must do that anyway, and a car will not be complete without it, but often it, you know, it happens that you forget, or I happen to forget from time to time. Like if you watched the previous car, I did forget to put 3 bushings in, but it's not a big deal because it's easily accessible and everything. Why we have these horrible things in the front? Okay, so let's see. This is almost done. This side. I'm rushing. I'm really rushing as fast as I can. I'm not sure we are going to do it. I'm actually really confident almost that we are not, but we will see. You never know. Maybe at the end we manage to pull it off. Who knows? It takes time, you know, it takes time. It's not that you can do it in 2 minutes or so. You need to do the whole process and the whole job, regardless of how a good car is. You need to disassemble it fully, and that's it. Let me see. That is Atlanta 215. Okay, let's find. I think Atlanta should be somewhere, wherever it is. I have no idea. Why I don't have Atlantis here? No, this is not Atlanta. What I'm talking about? Plymouth Barracuda needs this is Roadrunner. Plymouth Barracuda needs a Roadrunner stuff on it. It's simple as that, and that's how it's going to be. Okay, next one. Good. So I will tell you how we are sitting, well, how are we doing with the time. We are sitting at 32 minutes. If you imagine 32 minutes, we are doing second car. Not great, but not so bad. So who knows, maybe we are even going to manage to do something. I don't know. Yep. So yeah, today is interesting episode. We will see how that goes actually, and where we get at the end. I do hope we manage to do everything we planned. Let's put a new double wishbone. As you can see, I got kinda everything prepared, at least shocks, wheels, stuff. So it should be perfectly fine. Yeah, I was thinking, it seems that I removed Atlantas, but these wheels should be road runners here for the Plymouth. So yeah, I don't know why. It doesn't really matter at all. Oh, leaf spring one repaired and perfect, good. Yep, I'm looking at the machine and I'm thinking, I have a feeling that I forgot something, but probably I didn't. We will see. Luckily, most of the parts we have, that is good. We don't need to switch and buy stuff. Where is that Roadrunner thingy? It's here. Let's put it in immediately. Good, and then we are finishing the leaf spring, and that's that. Although it seems we will need U-bolts, yup. And I'm going to do that immediately because this is, I think, the best way. When you see you need part, you just drop in, buy like 3 pieces and move forward. Now the tricky part, you can see what yeah, small rubber bushings. Again, this is something that we need. And I kind of wanted to buy them when I was buying normal bushings, and I didn't, but it doesn't matter. Perfect. Do we have, no, we don't have that one, we don't have this one. Okay, we will do that later. Let's just finish this stuff. I will do spring first, and then we will do wheel at the end because it's easier to handle and manipulate. This is going to be a very nice car also. Very, very nice car, and very, very good looking. It will be great. So today 5 DLCs, 5 DLCs. This is the choice, and I will see to get some mod cars. You know, I installed 3 new mods today. I removed 3 old, so we have 3 new mods to find something. I do have my Nissan 270Z, which is for me one of the really great cars and stuff. And the one I found is actually called Rocket Bunny. It has a big body and stuff. We don't have fuel pump. I know. It will be great thing to restore, trust me. That's it. What I'm thinking, let's see what kind of exhaust we need. Rear muffler, HEMI CUDA. So now bear with me, I'm trying to figure out what we have and what we don't have, and then front exhaust pipe V8, okay. Front exhaust pipe A, V8 OHV, front exhaust pipe V8 OHV A, front exhaust pipe V8. I think this is the one, and CUDA, we need 2 of these. Let's put them in. I think even gearbox we have. Perfect. See, not so bad at all if you look at it. Cool. And I'm thinking these CUDAs are going here, and then our job is next. Rear bumper, radiator, starter. Okay, so now we'll put starter and remove whatever is there. Perfect. A starter I think we should be able to put from here. Good. That's that. Let's push car down. And what we have? We have this. And what was else? Rear bumper. Okay, fair enough. Look at how beautiful, really beautiful car. I have to say, you know, that one was wow, very nice. I came here to check and repair it. It seems we can. Let's see what body parts actually we have, and also let's please remove these Atlantis. I don't want them in. What I'm thinking now. Let's check body parts first. A Barracuda front, rear bumper, and a right door. Front, rear bumper, and right door, if I'm not mistaken. I hope I didn't make a mistake. Okay, let's see. I hope I kinda got it. Did we? Virginia, is that okay? I hope it is. So all of you from Virginia, you'll have it. Beautiful. Window, let's push things in. Good. And I will see now maybe to reuse that interior stuff I have left. As you know, it really doesn't matter what kind of interior. No, we don't want to put Colorado. It's we want to same front plates. So please, like this. So it doesn't really matter what interior you put in and stuff like that, completely irrelevant. So if you have some spare stuff, you just put it, especially if you're doing things like I'm doing, and that is a pure restoration at the moment, nothing kind of that you're going to leave in your garage for yourself and stuff, but just purely for the sale. Okay, let's check, give us a moment. CUDA bench, steering wheel CUDA, LED body window A. This is the one. Now, don't hate me, but I want to see, can we use these? Because they're sitting in my stock, there is really no need for them, and we will buy bench CUDA. It's completely and perfectly fine, but I wanted to use these older things that are left. We will see. Actually, I think I'm not mistaken that this doesn't impact the price of the car. We will check it at the moment. Yeah, it doesn't. It's perfectly fine. Restoration bonus is still there. Everything is there. Let's push car into the paint booth, and I will see just do they have some livery for it. Maybe there is some nice livery that we can use on the car, and it should be, of course it is. Oh well, let us check. Yeah, we can leave it like that. We can leave it like that. It looks nice, and yeah, I have no issues with this one. Perfect. Let's move it to our second position. So that, my friends, is done. Look at this car. This car looks like it came from freaking store and shop at the moment. What I'm going to do, I'm going to move this one on lifter 1 and this one on lifter 2. And of course there is reason for everything. We will talk about that. Now let's see, do we have some parts that are... No, it seems no. Okay, let's go as fast as you can. And what is the status? So you see, it's almost perfect car, actually almost perfect car, but it's not perfect. So we have to simply disassemble it. No, nothing can be done about that. Simply we have to do it, and I'm doing it now. This one cannot be removed. Okay, this one can, and this one cannot. I'm just looking what we can remove. We will have simply to restore everything. This is engine that is in perfect shape, so yeah, I think all of that is superb. Air filter, we have to remove this air filter. Well, is it connected? No, it's not. Sometimes the air filter will be connected in a way to the engine, and then you don't need to separate it like this, but sometimes it will not be. Not a problem. So what we are doing, we are just removing stuff, whatever we can, electronics and things like that, and then we are going to simply, you know, repair stuff, and that's it. The point with this one is I will be able to reuse almost everything, actually almost everything on that car. Okay, almost everything. I will just restore it, repair it. Even wheels, I think I am going to reuse. We will see. Depends how much money you can earn for them. Okay, so this is 43 minutes. We are doing fourth car, and let's push it as hard and as fast as we can. And these parts are all looking amazing, but still, if you look at top left corner, top left, whenever I remove part, you will see the kinda status of the part and condition, and all of these parts unfortunately are around 90%, but that doesn't really help us. We need parts to be actually, you know, 100%. So what we can repair we are, and what we cannot we are going to exchange with new parts. That is how we must do it. After that, I think we are going to do Grand Cherokee, which also I think came from the similar kind of place. It was auction, and it will be probably in pretty good shape, not as good as this one. Although, as I said, the only car I found until today that I can remember actually, okay, so let's say like that, that had perfect 100% bodywork all over, you know, including glass windows and stuff, was a Lamborghini Countach LP5000, the mod. That was interesting experience, and they didn't have to buy any single piece for that one, if we are talking about the exterior and bodywork. Okay, let us see. This is really nice, and also this car is very beautiful. You might know it, you might not know it. I can also tell you I did drive that one also, so I consider myself lucky. Very nice. Well, you know, and you have to admit, Americans, they do know their shit with all these trucks, okay? You cannot deny that they're good and they know how to make them, and you know how to really properly do them. So yeah, there is no doubt about that. And if I would buy a track, you know, if I would look for a track, just give me a second, I have a guest here. Be back. Yep, sorry for a second. As you know, this is, I explained it a lot of times. This is like basically streaming format, okay? Imagine that I am actually streaming, and I'm streaming on my hard disk, and the only thing that is missing is interaction with the viewers, real-time interaction, so we cannot talk. But yes, this is why I have to, you know, just leave for a second, and I had some delivery, I had to take it. So why I'm doing it like this? First, because I live in China, so I'm really far away. My time zone is really kind of super different from Europe, you know, from where I am actually, and it doesn't make sense for me to be 7 hours away from the European time zone and stream live when people are sleeping, of course, in Europe. And also, you know, the stream itself can happen to break, you know, when I'm streaming. It can happen that it just stops and then I have to restart the stream. It's not a big deal, but it happens from time to time, and I want to avoid that. And the only way to avoid that, to be 100% sure, is to do these videos, which has this format, and I'm super happy with that. If ever we have such a big following that people really want to talk and be engaged and stuff like that, we didn't remove gearbox, okay, we will actually live stream, no issues. But we are not going to live stream anything crucial, you know, game important, just maybe, you know, we will have fun and talk with people. So that's also not the problem, but at the moment this is the format, you know, streaming basically on my hard disk live. It is what you see is what you get, and no issues there. And that is why we had that short break, and I do apologize for that, but it was 30 seconds, not a big deal. And I'm expecting another delivery today, so I might have to jump out for a second, not a problem at all. So let's see, do we need to use welder? Actually, I'm not sure, but I will be honest with you. You see this? Look at this, how great programming it is. So now I have to do this, and then it can work. A lot of small things like that. And don't take me wrong, I do talk crap about programming in the game because I know a thing or two about that, okay? I do know a thing or two about that. I did work as a head of community management in a big company, you know, big online game. As I spoke about that multiple times. I really traveled the world. I've been on all biggest game shows so many times and stuff like that. I've seen it all, you know, and yeah, this is what I shouldn't do. I have to repair stuff first. It is in such a good condition that you don't see it actually. And you know, I know how the companies are working, how the programming is working, what should be done, what shouldn't be done, how should be done. I worked in development, I worked in testing and stuff like that. I understand, and you know, this is great game, don't take it wrong. I love it. It's amazing. It's something that fills me with joy actually, and I really love to play it. But I think some of programming practices and some of the stuff here and optimization are subpar and not really done well. And you know, that's something that's it is as it is. You know, there is no really reason not to say the things as they are, and you know, that is it. And developers even can step up and do it better, or you know, they can just ignore the game as they're doing it at the moment. So I really don't know. I can see that they're developing VR version, which I still believe is completely and utterly pointless. I like VR, and always I was talking about that. I was there when VR was really not no mainstream, but actually people couldn't buy VR, but I've been there with development kits as the case and stuff for Oculus. I've seen game development. I've tried, you know, that was interesting. I tried all of these VRs when they were developing on different shows and stuff. Different games, and even some games that never actually came out, like Eve Valkyrie or so. I remember playing that, it was quite cool and stuff, but I don't think they ever finished that development. They just stopped it and stuff like that. So yeah, I can say that I know a thing or two, and that I talk from the experience and knowledge, and also I am, you know, my vocation actually is PR management and public relation. This is something that I finished school for, yeah, my university and stuff. So I know how you should do also some other stuff. And you know, most of the games today, unfortunately, are so far out in a view how in basically in behavior and how they view interaction with customer and stuff. They simply don't understand that, and unfortunately that is how it is, and we cannot do anything about that. The world is effed up place at the moment. Everything is too fast. People are simply just rushing for something. No one spends time to do things properly. Yeah, and that's how we get all these problems. You know, you remember, actually, maybe you don't, but before you would wait for a year or two or so for something to come out, you know, for some products to be, you know, new generation and stuff. And today you buy a freaking mobile phone, and after 6 months you have like new one, and after 3 months you have even newer one and stuff like that, and you are thinking like, what's the point? And I do understand technology, don't take it wrong, you know, I have computers from 1984 and I played games from 1984, so for most of the people that's kind of, you know, many of you were not even born then, you know, and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a little bit different from what it was before, and it's simply too fast, and you have to kind of live with that. You cannot avoid it simply. Okay, this is slowly going in. Let's go back to the car and not talk about the world, although world is out there and you cannot run from it. It is there, and that's it. We do have, I think we are making okay progress at the moment. Not happy with speed. I think I would be much happier if we were faster, but I cannot simply do anything about that. I'm doing my best, and you know, we will see how far we can get. Now the wheels, just give me a second to re-switch to my database. This is SRT10. Okay, I just needed to recheck everything. So SRT10. Do we have different sizes? No, that is 40. Everything is this. No, these are the originals. So we are going to put new ones. As you can see, 93% are on originals. Very, very nice. And yeah, kind of like it. Just be sure to put not 99, 100%. This is what you have to be careful about when you have such a great parts, you know, here, just to be sure that you don't put the wrong thing in. V10B, as much as I know, this is front exhaust section, we need two. Let's immediately drop them in and move forward. And you see you have this Dodge Ram sign, and you should be able to actually we don't have a gearbox. Wow, we don't have gearbox. So imagine the freak, is that A or B? Just to be on the safe side, it is A, okay. So basically we managed to destroy gearbox in our repair try, even if it was 90 something percent. Okay, well, you see, that is these things are happening and you cannot run from them. Fair enough. Middle muffler V10B. Let's take middle muffler V10B, and then I would almost say that we will need rear mufflers. I have one. Strange. Rear muffler V10B. Didn't know that we have one, but it's okay. Perfect. Unfortunately, when you don't repair a gearbox, that is a big expense. Also similar with engine blocks and stuff like that. Nothing can be done, of course, but we do have money. I'm not really at the moment concerned with money. Can we? Yes, we can. Sometimes you cannot focus there, unfortunately. So this is going to be this amazing, beautiful Dodge Ram V10. This is, well, actually this is SRT10. This is how it is called in the game, and it has a HEMI engine, of course. We will need calipers and stuff. Okay, we managed to restore and repair some of these, and always be careful. You see, you need 100% one. I will sell these wheels probably. I will not bother with I don't know, repairing them and whatever. It's not worth it. It's only a few percents. I think we should get nice money for them anyway, and just remove them. We will see. We will see. I know that there will be some car where we will need them, but I kinda learned in the game that it's simply not worth it to keep these things, and kinda, you know, rims especially. I don't see rims as something that you should keep in stock, and then there is no way to do easy inventory, easy search and everything. The game is very bad in that way, you know. There is really so little about for basically keeping information, for simply some statistics and stuff like that. Practically almost nothing is in the game. And this is why I think it's much easier just to freaking buy new stuff and sell this and goodbye. If we had a nice inventory system where I could just type what rims I need and they pop up and I can pull them off from inventory and stuff, that would be astonishing. Then, you know, it would make sense, all of that, and things to keep, you know, in the stock. But now, no, it doesn't at all. Let me do a fast check, please. Ignition wires V10 and brake servo, fuel pump and fuel. Ignition wires, why the heck we wouldn't have ignition wires? That is actually fuel tank and fuel pump. What? Okay, what happened here actually, I didn't remove these because I'm rushing and I'm not paying attention. And also, why we don't have ignition wires, that's completely unclear. Let me just check, please. Let me check why we wouldn't have ignition wires. I have no idea. We have B's and A's. Very, very strange. Very strange. I'm actually ignition wires B with an A, and I think this is ignition wires A with an A. Ignition wire A with an A, but I have to do it like this. Okay. Very strange. Very strange. Not sure how and what. Let me just put this servo in. Let's check it now. Should be better. Okay, everything else is related with body work and internal interior. Okay, let's see. Interior, what do we have? Okay, we don't have anything, which means we need to see steering wheel SRT10, seat SRT10. Let's go and buy that. Okay, steering wheel and 2 seats. Let's drop them in the car and then we are going to move forward with other stuff. Where is our steering wheel? Hello. I love this focus. I love it. You know how I love it. I get pissed off with stupidity of the system and how badly it is implemented, but what can you do? It's not like you can change anything about that. And as I say, maybe I'm doing something completely wrong, and you know, there is all of that. What the I will behave nicely now. What the hell is going on here? Is it possible that we destroyed most of the... That is actually astonishing. We managed in the process of restoration to destroy most of the parts. Can you believe that? Well, not most, but many. Which of course shouldn't happen. You see, even hood we don't have. We should have this one. Okay, let's put what we have and then we are going to buy what we need. Okay. I think we don't have a single light. Okay, we need lights, glass, hood. Okay. RAM. Lights. Hood. And actually, which one left one? I think this should be it for parts. Yep. Let me buy glass. 1, 2, 3, 4, or window, whatever you like to call them. Doesn't really matter. It's actually glass, but it's actually also a window, so both make sense. Close. You know me, I like to close it, but I like also to get focus back on the car, which sometimes is almost impossible. Perfect. Let's do this. Let's put immediately Wyoming. I'm happy with that. Do we have rear? Yes. And 2 more lights and 1 plate, and we should be actually... Okay, sometimes I really get annoyed with this. Perfect. Let's see. 99%. What the heck have we done? Why is 99? Front left fender, 98%. Front left fender is 98%. We didn't manage to repair it, which actually means that we need to put new fender. Okay, is that 100? Yes. How now we are looking global parts condition. Yet again we have something that is not 100% that I managed to drop in, and that's not 100%. What is the funniest thing? Now, fuel tank, aha. Okay, so what happened here actually? Because all these parts, and this is something that happens quite a lot when you have these high quality cars when you're restoring them, okay? Yeah, when you're restoring them, what happens? You just don't pay attention at that moment, and the part looks almost perfectly, you see, perfect, and you don't pay attention, you see green, and you put part that is not good enough. That is something that I should pay more attention at, but I didn't. So yeah, it's my bad. Now this car should be finally done 100% all over. Let's immediately move it. Oh my goodness. Okay. What do we have here? Now I'm trying to 305, 40, 22. 40, 22, okay. 40 goes back, yep. Okay. Not a big deal. I'm just not really concentrated properly, so 40. Okay, give me a second, just give me a second, please. Let's do things properly, because I'm now getting really annoyed. Where are 96, 93, 96, 97, 96, 99? Yep. Now, finally, we can work properly. So, let's put 40 at the back. And let's see what do we have here. Perfectly fine. Yet again, it is this is related purely with me not paying enough attention. SRT 40, yeah. You know, I didn't pay enough attention, and what I did, if you see now, I didn't simply check everything 100%, and did we manage now to kind of finish that or not? We will see now. Let me see. Yeah, I put some gyps, wheels and stuff. It was simply, yeah, me being stupid a little bit. As I said, today is a little bit strange day. I was really, you know, busy with stuff and things. And as you know, sometimes I will have, not really issues, but I will be a little bit lost in space and time because I'm doing some stuff that I had to be done and blah, blah, blah. Whatever, doesn't really matter. Dodge is finished, beautiful, super nice, I love it. Next one is, we spoke about that already, that's probably here, Grand Cherokee SRT10, okay? It's a little bit different engine, but again, this Cherokee is in perfect shape. What also we want to do, we want to sell everything that is 99 or less. You see, we can. So let's move this Jeep immediately here, and we are not going to wait for anything. We will immediately remove all the bodywork. This car is not in such a great shape as the previous one, but the previous one, disappointingly, was honestly pretty crappy in a way that we didn't manage to repair some stuff, which we kind of should be able to. So I'm disappointed with that. Of course, nothing can be done about that. It's not something that we actually can do anything about. Yes, please defocus yourself as much as you can to annoy me, because yeah, why not? Perfect. That's that. Let's get out of that. Let's come here. what is our goal now? To remove everything else. You see, this is a very similar car concept-wise to the Dodge. More or less, you know, similar filters, you know, radiator system, stuff like that, all of that mostly, you know, very, very similar. Similar machines, you know, although that is a truck and this is a Jeep, but yeah. Okay, perfect. That's it. I think we removed, this cannot be removed, this is integral. I'm just looking. Okay, I hope that's kinda it. Let's push car up. We are sitting at 110. If we push hard enough, we are going to do our 5 cars. I cannot promise I'm going to do my best, but I shouldn't make mistakes like I did with freaking Dodge a little bit before, that I don't pay attention about wheels and I put anything, you know, that comes first in my inventory, which you shouldn't do. You should read what is written there, and I didn't read, I have to tell you. I just removed it. Doesn't really matter. Let's do this one. I'm just looking how many parts. This is exactly, I think, the same. No, it's not the same. The Dodge had the leaf suspension, if I'm not mistaken. This one is different, the rear one. We will see. Okay, let's remove this. All of these cars, as I mentioned already, and I will repeat, actually I chose because all of them are using different engines that we have prepared and have in stock. And as you know, we recorded 6 videos about the engines, so 6 guide videos with all 62 engines that are in the game at the moment. So these are supposed to be guide, not really a technical manual about engines, just the guide where you can see how these engines are assembled, what parts they're using and stuff like that. So in future, if you need to do that specific engine, you can simply check it, you know, beforehand and just spend a few minutes. All of the engines are basically, all the videos are time coded, so you can see all these you know, engines. Just click on the time code in the description down below, and you know, it will open exactly where you need to go and see. So I think I couldn't make it more simple. Actually, I really think that's that. And we had all these CC2 engines made, and we need to use them on our cars. And now what I'm trying to do, I'm trying simply to reuse all the engines we made and to kind of use them on our cars. Why not? Because we should do that. And this is why I chose these cars. Also, I chose them for one reason, also, well, for 2 more reasons. One reason, they were in parking, that's, I think, a great reason. And the second reason actually is money, because these cars will bring quite a lot of funds in our bank, and I think that's also important. We are now sitting in 2.9 million, almost 3 million. And we are going to go over 3 million, and then I can start from the next episode, or you know, whatever episode we get rid of few mods. Whenever we get rid of few mods, we are going to start with the more expensive mods, like I know that a Ferrari LM166 or something like that, if that mod is still in the game, I think it is, was 1.56 million to buy. The Alfa Stradale something, if I'm not mistaken, 1.678 million, stuff like that. There is a lot of cars that you cannot buy if you don't have a shitload of money. And I can tell you that basically what we are doing now, we are making money to be able to introduce these mods that are really, really kind of special, and you need a lot of money for them. And I hope we are going to be able to do that practically from the next time when we change the mods. Now we have quite a few mods in the game which we don't have car for, and that's nice, because we are going to have interesting time going to junkyard, you know, to auctions and trying to find them. I do have quite a few mods in the parking that we have to restore. If we have time at the end, if we manage to restore all of these on time, I will show you everything, but at the moment I'm not sure because we are pretty much, I don't know, sitting on 45 minutes left. We'll see, we'll see. We'll see, we are doing our best. As you can see, I'm just trying to do that as fast as possible, and this is almost done, so we are good, we are good. I hope this thingy is annoying, but you have to remove it, and this cross member. Okay, done. Let's push car down. We have our brake servo. Did we put, let me just see. Yeah, I want to put battery to charge. You see, we have one spare battery, which I'm keeping in, and always we just recharge a new one. Done and done. Perfect. Let's remove this HEMI out from the car, and let's restore car as fast as we can. Okay, now, as you know, we are putting our interior detailing toolkit. As I'm in rush, I'm not showing anything. I'm just doing it as fast as possible. Our welder, okay, welder, you can see it will fix. Yep, you can obviously see it fixed stuff. Immediately going in, dropping, you see we have this HEMI ready, it's in, gone, goodbye. Now, we can immediately put in, you know, things like, okay, what we are going to do first, let's go and repair stuff, what we can. What we can, there is quite a few things. Let's hope that we can repair most of them. But you hear that sound when something is not repaired. It doesn't really matter. Let's just push it and see what we are going to have. A lot of things. You see, this car is actually very, very repairable in a way because the parts are of good quality. Okay, that's it. What I want to do immediately, I want to sell everything below 97%. Goodbye. We got a few $1,000 for that also. And then we are dropping here, saying yes and go. So battery, as you know, we have one spare that we are always changing for this one, for the one that is charging. So that's perfectly fine. That speeds up the process a little bit. Not much. Air filter base, air filter, we should have one, and the cover, perfect. And now the most boring part is to put these clips, which I don't really like, but we have to do it. With these three parts and radiator out of the way, we can switch to the, do we have one, okay. We can switch, I think, to the other parts of the car. Yes, we can. Perfect. So push car up immediately, and we are starting with assembly. We are starting with assembly, and now I'm going to use a little bit different system. What I want to do at the moment, I cannot. Okay. I want to drop whatever parts I can, you know, cross member, steering rack, before that all these bushings, and yet again we need bushings. Let's buy bushings. Let's buy bushings. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. We are doing our best. We are really trying hard. If we manage to do it, I'm going to be actually very, very happy, and that would be superb. And I think if we don't F something up horribly, we are going to be kinda okay. Yeah? Do we have calipers? We do. Oh, nice. You see, you always repair these calipers, especially we have these cars from the barns and auctions. You always have these parts, and that's very, very nice. Okay, that's it. We need front sway bar B, of course. Why we would have it? This is rear. Where is front? Let's buy 3. I will start to buy a little bit more than 2. Okay, and front end link that we have. Okay, so wheels. Why we don't have? I'm trying to. Okay. We need a few more bits and pieces here. This is a little bit different. The suspension. This is a Jeep Grand Cherokee 35. Okay, So all the wheels are the same, we can drop them in and move forward immediately. Now I want to come here and start with this. Although if we are here and we have V8, why we wouldn't drop it in, and starter also, so we don't bother with that anymore. Starter should be here, yep, please, thank you. We probably don't have this, we have one. Okay, one is better than nothing, yeah. And that's it, good. That is what I wanted to do, just to put that stuff in. And now we can move forward with the assembly. You see, I prepared all the shocks, everything, all the rims, wheels, everything is ready and prepared. Although I did effed up a little bit before with wheels on the freaking Dodge SRT, Dodge Ram, because I didn't pay attention, and then I know what I did, and yeah. It happens. If your mind is somewhere else and you're doing this, it happens from time to time. Not a big deal, it's not game breaking, it's not online game where you kinda lose something because you were not paying enough attention. It's just a nice slow game where we can enjoy. Well, it's not slow at the moment because I'm rushing to do stuff, but actually it is pretty much a game where you can pace yourself and, you know, do whatever you like and however you like. The speed, you know, of basically how you're doing things, it's actually up to you completely. Luckily for us, what is good, we do have all of these parts, and that speeds up the process, as you can see, quite a lot, because you can just drop them in and not bother with buying them. And that's kind of good. And then we have a last car that we will try to do, and I will do that car even if we have to extend the episode, I don't care. We will today finish and sell all the cars. That's what is the goal. And the last car is another Dodge Ram, but this time, not 1000, this time the 3500 version of Dodge Ram. We will see how that one looks like and what is the difference. Engine is the main difference, I would say, and that's that. Okay, this side pretty much there. Let's drop fuel tank in and let's drop this fuel pump. We need muffler. I think I have the V8. I do actually. Rear sway bar and drive shaft. We will need to buy a few bits and pieces, but what I'm trying to do at the moment, first let's put whatever we can and whatever we have, and then we are going to buy whatever is left, and we need, you know, just do it that way. And we need exhaust system, a few pieces of exhaust system we don't have, and everything else more or less we do, which is perfectly fine and nice. Let's do this and axle and disc, please. Yeah, I think I have everything for this except the exhaust system. Yeah, we should most probably. Good. Here we have as you know, this arm, and we have upper arm, we have bushings that are missing, so let's do that immediately. And upper arm, and I think more or less we are almost there. On this side we have this nice sway bar link, and then we have this here. Plus, of course, this here. This is the most complicated rear suspension, actually, I think. There is a lot of parts that are annoying and stuff, but you have to do it. Grand Cherokee tire, well, wheel, actually. Do we have... why? Ah, okay. We need to install bushings here. That's something that we were missing. And then we can put this little sway bar, and then we can put the Cherokee tire. Okay, let me just triple check everything just to, okay, 100. I'm just looking. Front window within the room, exhaust pipe B, front exhaust section, rubber bushings. Where the F are rubber bushings that are missing. If they're not here, then they must be on the front section of the car. Let us check. And just be sure, we need front drive shaft, and we do need our rubber bushings that we didn't put in. And this is, you know, the easy way just to check in your list, in your car status, car list, whatever you want to call it. It will tell you what you are missing. A front exhaust section, V8 OHVG, V8 OHVG. And we are losing time now, but unfortunately it is what it is. I will buy 3 pieces of that because we are going to use it. And we need, what was the name of this one? Exhaust pipe B, which again, I'm looking at it, and as I said a few episodes ago, or even in last episode previous, let's say, I never seen these and we didn't use them, but now it seems we are using them all the time. Perfect. Done. Okay. We have a front, or which window was that? The game was telling us front. Okay, let's see what body parts do we have. Let's buy all the windows and lights. Okay, Jeep Grand Cherokee. Fair enough. Let's go. I think Jeep Grand Cherokee is only one. Okay, so we need this and 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 this. Okay, let's start the journey to the finish of this restoration. It had nice Beijing plates, but today it will have New Mexico plates for no apparent reason at all, except that plate was closest to me. Okay, let's do that. As always, don't forget, I often mention that, but I will mention it again. If you want, you know, to see your country, your name, your state, something on the plate, let me know in the comments below. And when we do these restorations, I will gladly put, you know, the plate on the car that represents yourself in some way. So just let me know. As long as it makes sense, no worries at all. Why not? So you can have car, you know, with the plates you want. Also, let me know in the comments below what cars you would like to see restored. Why not? You know, maybe you have some special wish, and if I can do it and there is mod for that, we will do it. Trust me, no issues there. 100% all the way, my dear friends. We are missing seat Cherokee and steering wheel Jeep. Okay, that's that. I think we need bench, 2 seats, and Jeep is steering wheel, my dear friends. And this beautiful machine, it is actually a beautiful machine, no doubt about that. I'm not big fan of these Jeeps, but it is a beautiful machine. It's in its own way. I always like Cherokee in a way. Look, it is nice, perfect, superb. I am moving it at the moment to paint shop, okay, because we need to kind of properly do it. And the last thing coming in to is the Dodge Ram immediately. So let's do it. Freaking, oh my goodness, how the Flutsk big is that? Okay, give me like 30 seconds just to move this back to parking, and now we can start our journey. Wow, let us see. We don't see, no, actually we don't. I think this might be the one with 100% everything. Trust me, guys. Let me check. Oh, except engine, of course, but bodywork could be very, very good. We will see. In a moment, let's just remove whatever we can. Beautiful, huge, big Dodge Ram 3500, as you can imagine. This is the ultimate truck. Well, probably not ultimate, I'm sure now some Americans will tell me, oh, you don't have a clue, Ford is better or this or that. But you know what I mean, and maybe not this truck is an ultimate truck, but the concept, the size, the everything, yeah. If you're talking about the personal vehicle. And this is 5.7 HEMI then in. Okay, we are removing what we can from here immediately, okay. So bear with me, be patient, please. This is why it doesn't want to do that. Let me see, brake servo, ABS pump. This should be it on this side. Immediately we are taking this battery and putting the new, well, the older one here to charge. Now let's remove everything from here, and then we are going to our inventory, and or maybe game could do this like 10 more times just to F with me, just, you know, why not, because, well, yeah, why it shouldn't. And we are going to drop in inventory. I want to check it. So you see 100% all the body parts. This is like a song, the best song that you can imagine. And let's see all the parts, and I want to check something else to be sure. 100% interior. Perfect, you couldn't buy freaking better machine, in all honesty. Unfortunately, wheels are not 100%, I can see that, but I have them ready. So, that's that. Okay, we are starting the journey towards the end of this restoration. Now, all these parts are unfortunately not good, and we have to remove them. That's that, unfortunately. But still, we do have a full body kit, all body parts, let's say, and all interior parts 100% perfect quality. So that's something that is really, really good, and it will save us a little bit of time and also a little bit of money. I'm really interested to see how much money we are going to get from these 5 cars. I didn't specially change any colors or anything, you know, from my point of view, whatever we had here was a really nice, fitting car extremely well, so I didn't really see need to change colors of the car. We added, you know, on the Plymouth, we added a little bit of well, paint job, you see. It's called liveries in the game, but yeah, it's kind of paint job on that. And some cars will have liveries, some cars will not. And actually, I would gladly make liveries. I was thinking about that, but it's simply I don't have time. And most of the cars don't have documentation, so it's not easy to, you know, have to guess where the things go. And that is time consuming. Okay, this is a freaking Dodge Ram 3.5K with, of course, HEMI engine. Let us remove this. Perfect and perfect. Now I want to remove this. I want to remove this. I want to let's remove drive shaft. Yeah, I think we are going to make it. It will be tight, but we are going to actually make it. I have to remove, of course, the transfer case and gearbox to be able to remove engine from the car. Just looking, yeah, it seems that everything except bodywork is actually not 100%, so we will have to kinda rebuild everything. I said that multiple times, even when you buy these beautiful cars in the auctions, you will have to rebuild them fully, no help there. The only way to get perfect 100% car, of course, is to go to car showroom. They call it car saloon for some reason. Doesn't make much sense from my point of view. It is a showroom, and you can buy their 100% new car. And you know, I did that few times when I found some interesting cars that I wanted to have. But that's not interesting, you know, in a way, because it's just a car that you get, and you should spend a little bit of time and effort to get something, you know, and to restore car or whatever. So yeah. Okay, almost done. Almost done. I love that suspension is relatively simple, especially this rear one, the normal leaf spring suspension, which will save also a bit of time. And now I'm starting to breathe a little bit more easily, because I believe we will make it without bigger issues, even without probably breaking to our mark. Might happen, might not, I don't know, but yeah. Okay, so this is a huge, you see how long this machine is. Let's pull out the engine and let's do our stuff. First and foremost, let's do inventory, not inventory, sorry, interior. I was thinking about inventory, and yeah, and then do the exterior. That's that. Drop back the engine in. We see new HEMI. We had HEMI B 4x4. That is different HEMI version. We have multiple HEMI versions in this game. Now let's go here and just do the reparation of stuff. Also, if you pay attention on our cars, 3 of them I think are white. Very interesting, you know. Look, these parts are in pretty good shape, and we are going to be able to use most of them. What we are doing next, you know that. Sell parts, everything that is like 98%. Don't sell 100. You will cry because of that. I did it once. I didn't like it. I didn't care much, but you know. Although once when you have your inventory really full, you will want to sell basically everything and just ignore it and do it again. And when you have money, it's not a big issue. At the start of the game it can be. Do we have maybe this? We managed to repair it, or because we don't have it in stock, I know. And one filter we have? No, we don't have, of course. Why we would have filter when we need it? We always have them when we actually don't need them at all. Perfect. That's air filter, and we should have also this one. Let's put these clips, and you remember what I said about clips when we were doing previous car with the same configuration. It takes time and it's boring and I don't like it, but what can you do? We have full battery, and that's about that. We are going out, pushing car up, and yeah, there is not much to think about, just push, push and push. We are going to miss few parts, I know that, especially exhaust system, but it's okay. We are going to make it. I think we are also starting, yeah. Wheel hub bearings, I wasn't sure 100%, but I knew we are missing some of these. Let's do it. Also discs probably slowly getting out. I think we don't have normal discs, we don't have even the pads. Good, I will even buy 4 discs just in case. We will use them all, so no worries about that. Calipers, luckily they're very repairable, as you can see, and we repair them very often. So that's kind of pretty good in a way. We don't have bushings yet again. So this is how many times that we got these 20 bushings, I cannot even remember. I should probably buy 40 at one time, that's probably a good idea. Although I didn't share that with you, I will tell you now, I forgot. I moved my engine stuff inventory to the warehouse because I kind of wanted to clean my inventory. I didn't want it to lag. As you know, the game is not really optimized greatly, and it can have issues when you have way too many things in inventory and stuff like that. Way too many is very relative, but yeah, game-wise, way too many. And then I decided to remove them from the inventory and put them in the warehouse, so they're sitting there when we build new engines. 2.6, 2.8, 2.7.5s are going in the front actually. 275s are going in the front, yeah. I simply decided to keep them there, and then I will use them when I build engines, and that's going to be perfectly fine and okay. And I will, you know, when we run out of the engines, I will do for sure runs of 5 engines at least per session. And I'm not telling that I will show you that, no, I will do that of course offline, you know, I will prepare everything. But, you know, my session will take at least, you know, 5 engines in one run, because we need to restore 5 cars, and that's that. But I think I will go for 10 engines at any given time to have at least something in reserve. It's a huge job, trust me, it's a huge job. What we are doing here, these 1,000 cars challenge, it's actually a very, very huge job. It takes so much time and effort, and I will do my best to go to the end with that, you know, to kind of keep it going and finish it, because I believe it's interesting enough to see all this car restored and things like that. So yeah, we don't have this for sure, no, but we don't have, no, okay, no, we will do that later. I'm trying to get focus here, and just to change, to put the gearbox in. Starter we do have, and we will buy exhaust system at the end, most probably, not to be bothered with that now at this moment. We need actually a rear, let's go, you see how far it is, it's amazing simply. It's like on other side of the world. I'm not sure how they managed to do drive shaft. See, I'm trying to figure out, it looks longer. He didn't want to screw the screws in because we were too far. It happens from time to time. Nothing can be done about that. Okay, fuel pump. Let's drop it in. We don't want to do, please. We don't want to do exhaust at the moment. We are just going to leaf spring this, put bushings in, and yeah, this should not take more than 10 minutes, I would hope, and I think we are golden. We are really, really good. We shall see, we shall see. We might even have time, you know, last 5 minutes or so, just to go maybe, you know, on junkyard to see what can we find anything and stuff like that. I sometimes, you know, at the end of the episode do that. We go to the junkyard and just check what cars, or even an auction or something, what cars we can find. Because, you know, many cars you can find only on auctions, so yeah, you have to do that. Okay, let's put the leaf spring in and maybe finish first the leaf spring, but you cannot because muffler is in the way. And what I want to do, I want to re-switch to this side, it's better. And as I said, this is quite a simple rear suspension, classic leaf spring suspension, which is of course by far not the best one. If you really have a car with that kind of suspension, yeah, that's not the best car to have, but still it can work, you know, and for trucks that are heavy and stuff, yeah, it makes sense in a way, because it takes a lot of weight, and you know, it's durable and stuff. This is the last one. Okay. Now, you bear with me, please. Let's see. I'm just looking. I know that we are missing exhaust system. I'm just looking everything else. Front exhaust section, leaf spring plate and bolt. Okay. Where did we? Ah, okay. I see. It's here. I forgot. Strange, but I did. I was absolutely sure I did it, but yeah, we didn't. Nice. And now, what kind of? We need, let me see, OHVL. exhaust. This one, this is front exhaust section, and I'm sure there is L. Rear muffler, is it 1? Let's see. I have no actual idea. There is middle muffler also. Where is that middle muffler? Oh, no, that is K, that is L. Now I think we have it all, maybe. No, we don't, of course. Front exhaust, let me see. Trying just to fit it here. Okay. Rubber bushing, where the F is rubber bushing we are missing. It cannot be here, it cannot be there. The only thing I can imagine is that rubber bushing is somewhere in the front, but where in the front? Here. Somehow we missed it. Okay, not a big deal. Let's drop our inventory first in, okay? Not inventory again. Our interior, I do not know what the F is with me, our interior, not inventory. But we were talking so much about inventory that word inventory kind of stuck in my mind, and I'm now using it instead of interior, which is funny. Yeah, okay, not a big deal anyway. I don't think that's an issue. I'm not going to put hood down, no need for that at the moment. I think even original plates, do we have them? West Virginia, everything goes back as it was. Astonishing. I'm really happy about that a lot, and we will have some time to spare, my dear friends, some time to spare. You wouldn't believe, but it's true. Yep, please, thank you. Trunk and rear bumper, and again, West Virginia is at the end, thank you. And we have taillight and fender, and then, you know, it's like never-ending story. You just go around that car and there is more and more and more and more, because it is such a huge car. Let us just see. 92% global body condition. Something is okay, something is not in. As you can see, rear and front windows 100%, and that's done. I'm absolutely, wow, impressed. Okay, my dear friends, let's do just no, we will first maybe take zoom. Let me see, take zoom out probably and go like this. Okay, this is it. So let's start. We restored this beautiful Bentley Continental GT. As you can see, everything in original color. We didn't change anything. Beautiful car. As I said, I drove one. I like it. If you have money, buy it. 200 something plus 280. Goodbye. Thank you so much. Then this very nice Plymouth Barracuda 426 HEMI, or as you can see, CUDA here, you know, everything. This was a really beautiful color. Beautiful, and, you know, special in a way, HEMI, everything. So again, factory color as it was, just added some bits and pieces to look better. Not much money, 90,000, but I'm quite happy with that. Third car was this beautiful Dodge Ram SRT10 with a huge big HEMI engine, as you can see here. It's a very nice car, again, finished in original black as it came in. Very nice car. It will bring again a nice 2,000 something of money. This is, you all know, Jeep Grand Cherokee. Again, finished in original green color, how it came in. It's very nice car, beautiful, not much to talk about, you know. It is SRT8, it has actually the HEMI in. So let's see, again 200k, I'm quite happy with that, perfect, I love it. And last but not least, look at this amazing beast. Huge truck, the proper, you know, the American truck. This is the epitome, I think, of American trucks, 4x4 with huge HEMI inside. Look at this, 5.7 liters V8. I think, yeah, that's something that, you know, is really impressive. Okay, so Dodge Ram 3.5 over 3,500, not 3.5. That's not true. That's about that. How much we can get to 68. Now, my dear friends, as you know, I was really kind of concerned, can we finish this on time? And we are sitting at 1 minute 50 seconds at the moment. We did full restoration of 5 beautiful cars. Now, let's first go on the junkyard. Let's have 5-minute break, maybe 3 runs to the junkyard as always, maybe 1 run to the auction, and let's see what we can find, and you know, then we will slowly close the episode, finish it. And yes, I'm drinking water, I was thirsty. Talking for 2 hours is not easy. Try it and you will see it's kinda takes its toll. This is of course Jeep Willys Civilian. We have one, although we did one which is military, and I kind of decided to do civilian because it uses i4 engine. It's a little bit different, so we will see. Maybe if we find some other car with i4, in meantime we will not do it. This is Sakura Moon, not for now. And yeah, but nothing really here, nothing at all. It's amazing. 2 cars. So you see, junkyard is very strange. Sometimes you will have 5, 6, 7, sometimes only 2 cars. There is no rule, from what I can remember, really there is no rule about that. Okay, let's move. Let's see. Let's do another 2 trips to junkyard if you don't mind. We have time. Not a big deal. This is for me fun always, as I was saying, you know, for me going to junkyard is always interesting because you find these nice cars and, you know, it's kind of never boring, actually. As long as you have different mods or you are looking for some specific car, it is always interesting to come and hope that you are going to find that one. And I hope my game didn't just crash, because if it did, that would be really horrible. What do you reckon, guys? It is just, oof, back. Good. I was a little bit worried. Actually, what is this? Bolt Hellcat. This engine we don't need, and I have no idea what the this is a little DKW. We have 2 of these, and I'm going to see how I'm going to use them. This is, I just want to show you, Salem. This is basically Ford. Cannot remember exactly which one, but yeah, this is a Ford. What is this? This is another Volvo. I think I have 2, so I will skip it for now, honestly. You see, multiple Bentleys for no reason really. Then you have the Bandit and stuff, but not a single actual car that we are looking to find. What is this? Roadrunner 440, you can find them easy. This is Chrysler, which we did not so long ago in a few episodes before, and you see the loading was actually connected with obviously number of cars, which now was 7, 8, I didn't count. But that's the case, you know, still we didn't find anything. We do have 2 Volvos like that, and I hope one of them is in racing livery. I think it is, because I didn't buy the one we had offered, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. We can always find the cars. Although, as I said, the 240Z, I found one only on auction after a week or so. So sometimes it's really not easy to get a car to find it. Sometimes you will have to wait quite a lot to get specific card if you're having some mod and you want to do it. I had at some point, I think 300-400 mods installed, and that was horribly slow. You know, loading times were horrible, and then yeah, this is to see that, you know, I'm looking if there is engine that we might use, then we might, you know, take car if we have that engine in stock and stuff, but no. Okay, so basically nothing, another one with nothing. Oh, hello, what are you? Another DKW. Strange, but as you can see, really bad. And this is the Bolt Atlanta supercharged. We don't need supercharged machines. This is Bolt Hellcat, and you will have thousands of these bolts. Look at this, Chieftain, Porsche. We have nothing, actually nothing at all. Really bad runs, and I'm doing these runs, you know, by myself. I sit and go for like 15 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever, and just go in and out until I find what I want, and we didn't find still some of these. Let's go one auction, and then I will show you parking and see kind of what we have. And also you can check my spreadsheet, 1000 card spreadsheet, which is link is in the description, and there you can see garage and parking basically and everything. So if you want to see it, feel free to check it. Look at the choice. Look at this. Absolutely not a single car I would care, you know, about at all. So basically nothing, and that's that. We will just cut it, and yeah. Although I need to maybe prepare a few cars to kind of speed up the process a little bit. I'm thinking about that. So as you can see, we have quite a few cars here, okay? And you can see the list, and all of that is in the basically the spreadsheet, so it shouldn't be a big issue. So we have quite a few cars. We will see what to do. I might, as I said, prepare some cars in advance and kinda, you know, have them disassembled actually to speed up the process, so we can return to our kinda finishing car in the half of the episode, start in the one and finish in second, so that's kinda better. We shall see about that. All in all, a successful session. 5 cars restored, 5 cars sold. We have 4 million at the moment. Quite happy with that. We don't have anything garage, so it's empty. I will prepare it for you when next episode starts. We will have a garage with cars in. That's about that. As always, like, subscribe, please comment. You know, I spoke about that a lot, so just leave a comment. How do you like game? How do you like cars? Stuff like that. What do you drive? What you don't drive? What would you like to drive, etc, etc. Have a great day, stay safe, take care about your family, do something you love, and most importantly, as I always say, enjoy life. I will see you very soon in the next episode. Until then, bye bye and all the best. Have an amazing and great day.
Please subscribe to this channel, share and like this video. Thank you.